Welcome, everybody, to Break Road 35 International. My name is Steve Hoffman, VP of Global Operations for the company. Today, we're going to be doing training on the CRP, which is the Customer Retail Program, their comp plan, pretty simple, and marketing. Most of it's going to be focused on marketing tips in the beginning, and toward the end, we're going to break down the compensation plan. This is not to be confused with our other platform, which is the 9 Ways to Earn, which is a different comp plan. Now, that brings up a good point. This program was put together for a couple reasons, and we're going to get to that in this presentation so you see why they are doing this, and it's going to help as well. But before we get to why, let's look at some nasty words that you should not use, and this is good for marketing, especially when it comes to this program. Okay, when we're talking to people, we don't know if they're going to be customers or distributors. So we don't use the word sponsor or they're going to sponsor somebody. I like to call it really a rewards program. So I tell them they need to refer people. And I've been doing that this week, and the response has been tremendous. It's been one of my best weeks with demos since I've been with the company. And next week is even busier. Commission and income. And I know we see income in the back office for this program. I asked them to change it to rewards. Because again, we don't know who we're talking to yet. We haven't identified if that person's a customer or a distributor. Distributor versus customer. Well, what do you do? Again, assume they're a customer. That's the best way to do it. Assume they're a customer. Business versus opportunity. The word business is very limited, and it's targeting a specific group. Opportunity could be many people out there. I may hear some background noise. Sorry about that. At a different location today. But opportunity is a softer and more flexible word that has a much larger target market than just business. Price versus investment. And I usually don't like to use the word price. I like to say investment sounds better. It's really helping them for their future. And they're investing in reward, than a reward program. Direct sale versus referral rewards. Again, another word, referral rewards. Sometimes we tend to slip if you're in network marketing and you use words like direct sale and things that you see on your screen here that I've been showing. So it's referral rewards sounds a lot better. Here's a tough one. Binary, and here's what I'm recommending to use, because try to explain a binary to somebody sitting in front of you the first time that's never been in business. I just say, because they're going to get earnings and rewards through a binary. That's true, they are. So I'm just going to call it special referral rewards. And that's for loyalty for their future purchases and the people they refer. Because that's how that kicks in. If they get another package, they're getting another position in the CRP. They're creating almost like another binary. It's a residual binary. Normally, when you get into a binary, you get your package and that's done. If you can upgrade, maybe you get another one. But then that's it. But with this program, especially your customers, they're going to keep ordering and ordering. And every time they do that, it becomes a residual binary. It's completely different than really anything out there. Buy versus order. I don't want to go to a customer because I don't know who I'm speaking to at the time when I first meet with them. I don't say, oh, you need to buy a package. The word order is not as aggressive, not as forward. So I think say, well, it's time to order your package and get your investment going with the rewards. Just putting it that way. I learned a lot of this from a guy named Tom Hopkins. He's a master trainer, has been around since the 70s, was one of the top real estate agents in the country, and he got into training. I learned quite a bit from him. Early on in the 1990s, I got to meet him, and then later on in the 2000s, got to know him, had lunch with him. Really an excellent trainer. Next one, rewards application or paperwork. We're not replacing anything with this. This is just a suggestion. If you're with somebody, you don't have a laptop, we do have a paper application people can use. We don't have contracts, we don't have agreements. So I like to call it a rewards application. Or you can say, I just need you to fill out the paperwork, and then I can enter that online when I get to my computer and get you registered. And then from there, you need to send them the welcome email that I send everybody that's direct to my wife. You send that to them, and that'll help with the attachment there, shows them how to get their tokens. Okay, so we're going to go through that step too, but how to get their tokens, because they buy tokens first that they convert into packages, which I love this idea, especially if you're doing events and trade shows. You can have tokens sitting in your back office and you just collect the money from them and they're activated immediately and your commission hits real time immediately. So that's kind of nice. It's a good thing to have. I'll try to cover that again through the presentation. Marketing tips. Let's get into that. There are two prospects for this platform, distributors and customers. Those that are in your organization, if you're doing the 9 ways to earn, you need to get them going here because they don't want to miss out on all the potential customer sales. How do you know who if they would be? I think there's a typo there somewhere. Well, pretty much, how do you know if someone's going to be a distributor or a customer? That's what I was trying to say. Most of the time, you don't. You have no clue when you're talking to somebody. Okay, so how should you proceed when you're doing that? Just act like they're the customer and start doing your demo with Pure Essence. That's what I do. I do the Pure Essence demo, whether it's for one person, 2 people, or 5 or 10. It doesn't matter. But get into the demo, because eventually these are going to become workshops, what you're doing. It's going to grow big because it's not just going to be you. You're going to have a team of people. And if you do it locally, I'm trying to do everything locally now, where people can drive within a 30-minute driving radius. That is my target. 30-minute driving radius is what I'm teaching people to build here. And you do the demo, and you start compounding, and then you feed off of everybody else's energy. It really does work great. It's old school network marketing. It's safe to take the customer approach because many people, if you talk about a business, they're going to put up a wall. And it may maybe because they had a bad experience with another program, or maybe they had a bad sponsor. We hear about that all the time. Your typical network marketers don't follow up. They don't keep in touch with their team. And it does give the industry a bad name. But not all are like that. There are some great companies, great sponsors, great uplines. So that's what we need to focus on, is becoming one of those great ones. And then you'll see it'll work much better, but you don't want to talk business. Just present it as the rewards in the beginning. It's so much easier to present it this way. You don't want to be too aggressive, but you have to be excited at the same time. So how do you appear to be non-aggressive but excited? Well, focus on the product and its benefits, okay? Not just the product itself. Get excited about the benefits of the product. What does your product do? What does Pure Essence do? And that's real important when you're doing the demos. Sometimes we just focus Pure Essence, it does this. Well, why is it better? Why are we using it? And your demo usually covers that, how to do that. So you want to be a little bit excited. You have that energy in there. You don't want to put them to sleep when you're doing a demo, but also informative at the same time. Have fun, smile. Okay, people don't smile enough when they're in business, but don't over smile. You don't want a plastic smile, as they say. Be real because you're enjoying it. Throughout your presentation, you will have closing questions. And this is great. I've been doing that this week. And when I'm interviewing people, they're all coming in right now really to be distributors. So I've been training at the same time I'm doing the demo on the closing questions. And they say, yeah, I could do that. So it's teaching at the same time. So what are the closing questions? How do you close your customer? And you're going to close them many times while you're doing a demo. And it's so easy. So you close them when they touch the napkins when they're dry. So you have the napkins on the table, okay, sitting there on the table, faced up, brand X and our brand, Pure Essence. Have them touch it. I like to use brand here that has a lot of stitching in it. It's not flat, and they can feel that it's a little rough. And then Pure Essence is very smooth and flat and softer. I said, imagine if this one gets wet. It could cause irritation. It could be uncomfortable. Which one would you like, Brand X or Pure Essence? And they're going to pick Pure Essence. So I closed them one time already. Okay. You close them when they touch the napkins after you apply 50 ml of water. And that should be there as well. And what do I mean by that? Well, we have the syringe. We fill it up with 50 ml of water. And I have them place one hand over each napkin. Okay, one on one on the other. I have a paper towel already available. I always have quite a few paper towels available, especially when I'm putting the water on the napkins because it may leak off the other one. But then I have the paper towel available. Why? Because one's going to be wet and one's going to be dry. And while I'm doing Pure Essence, I tell them to focus on the negative ion strip. I don't tell them what it is yet. I said, see this pink area? Watch that. It's going to get dark because it's wet. But watch what happens. It's going to get light right away. It's going to absorb it. And then I have them touch each napkin with at the same time with both their hands. And you can see sometimes they pull off on the wet one, the Brand X. And I said, come on, push down on the other one, and it stays dry. Which one would you want to wear, the wet one or the dry one? And then if it's a guy, I say, I know you haven't tried this out yet. You're still waiting for your first period. And just joke around a little bit. Again, have fun. All right? That's another close. You close them when they go through each of the layers. Oh, actually, here's one more close I didn't put here. I use the paper towel after they put their hands on top. I put a paper towel on top of each napkin, Brand X and Pure Essence. And I have them press down on the paper towel because sometimes people may be a little bit further away. You always want to get people close to your demo. If you have a group of 5 or 10 people, make sure they're sitting around the table. Get them close. If it's a big group, the paper towel is going to see one is wet, one's dry. And I say, which one do you want to wear? Brand X, the wet paper towel, or Pure Essence, the dry paper towel? Again, another close. You can close them each time. When you put the napkins in the cup of water, you close them then. You can see this is wet, ours is absorbing. Do you want the wet one or the one that absorbs? So it's really suggesting them to the better product. You close them when you turn the cups upside down. Well, I'm not going to turn Brand X upside down. It's going to create a mess. So I ask them, what would happen if I turn this cup upside down? It's going to spill all over the place. Well, watch what happens with Pure Essence. I turn it upside down and nothing, no water. Then I take the water, excess water from Brand X, and I pour it in Pure Essence cup, and it absorbs it all too. And they're amazed. I said, see, which one is better for you, Brand X or Pure Essence? I close them again. You close them when you ask them at the end of your demo, okay? When you're doing your demo, how many of your friends need to see this? Now you're kind of identifying customer or distributor. How many of your friends need to see this? You may have to coach them on a little bit. Some people are quiet. Some people are shy. Do you know a few people? Do you know 5 friends that need to know about this? Yeah. Well, we need to show this. We need to invite them. Can you invite them here, or can we go meet them? Of course. And after they have a friend that's interested and wants to be a customer or distributor, that's when you possibly present a business to them. That's up to you. What you need to do is really read them, listen to them, listen to their tone, how they're reacting when you just ask this last question. Because if they like something, they're going to refer people, because they refer people all the time. So that's important when we get to closing your customer. Now, your customer in particular, your new customer knows nothing. It should be nothing. Sorry for these typos. I do these really late at night because it's busy during the day. They know nothing about how to do a demo, about our product. They haven't seen it before. People say, what happens if I make a mistake? Don't worry, they don't know you're making a mistake. Just keep doing more demos. Treat them like a customer, not a distributor. Already covered that. You may want to manage their back office for them. And that just depends if they're good with computers or not, and if they're going to refer a lot of people. It doesn't take a lot of work to manage a back office with this program. You may be learning it now, but I tell you, once you learn this, you're going to say, wow, this is so much easier than I thought. We tend to complicate things that are easy. This is not difficult to do. There are some steps, but you learn the steps, and it's not hard. You register somebody for free. Then they order their tokens. The tokens within anywhere from 1 hour to 24 hours or so are put in their back office, and that will be more automated in the future. Goes in their back office in the activation page, and then you activate them, and that's it. And activating literally takes 1 minute. It takes 2 minutes to register. It takes a few minutes to order the tokens, and it takes maybe a minute to activate, if that, less than that. So you just learn the process, and then you can do that. Don't use the words such as team, downline, sale, or binary when you're talking to someone doing a demo. That may happen later on if they decide to work the business. Focus on rewards and using the rewards to get more product at a discount and possibly free. People love free. I created some new posts as well for rewards program that you're welcome to use on Facebook, on my profile. And really, I'm marketing free. If they get enough rewards, not only are they going to get it for free, they refer people, and every time their referrals buy, they're getting more rewards. It's not a one-time thing. And they also get the binary matches. They're going to keep getting rewards, and some are going to make a profit on it. And my main goal was with a customer, just say, hey, let me show you how to get it for free. And people like that. Is your current pad company you're using now, are they giving you rewards? No. Are they going to give you the opportunity to get it for free? No, they're not. Follow up with the customers by phone, email, or Facebook, which is ever easier. Sometimes people forget to do things. They'll forget to place an order. They'll forget, maybe they're not referring anybody. So you want to make sure they're out there, they're referring people. Don't stop referring. Hey, how are things going? Have you talked to anyone else about this? I want to build up your rewards for you. You can get this way, we can get some more free product. Send them a thank you email. And when they purchase something, if you have the time to do it, it's always nice to thank somebody. In sales training, I was always taught to do that. When a customer, I'm talking about many customers, when they buy a product, you send a thank you note. Someone buys a car, the salesperson sends a thank you card. In real estate, they send a thank you card as well. Mortgages, they're supposed to be doing that. Here you can do it electronically. It's easier that way. But follow up with them, and always follow up a lot throughout the year. Income versus rewards, and because we're talking about the customer, rewards sounds much better than income. I already talked about that. You don't want to give them the impression they are listening to a business or a sales pitch. That's one thing you don't want to do. So that's when you're doing your presentation. Encourage them to save their rewards for future orders. Okay, they can do that. This way, it's free. Remind them referrals equal rewards. And that'll be big because they're going to start telling more people when they see more rewards. Rewards are earned every time their referral places an order. So it's not just the binary or a one-time transaction. If they refer somebody, every time they order a package, they're going to get another reward. And as for the binary, trying to explain that is kind of difficult. It sounds too much like a business. I already covered it. That's why I said I use the loyalty rewards. It's so much easier. And they'll say the more that you and your customers order, the more rewards loyalty rewards you're going to get. Because when they order a package and it's placed underneath them, another package, that counts toward their binary. They don't get credit for the direct sale. You can't sponsor yourself. That would be a real gray area. So if you sponsor somebody and they get 7 packages, you got 7 direct sales. If they buy more packages later on, that's another direct sale. It just keeps going and going. So now let's get into the tokens, then we're going to get into the comp plan. Okay. The process of signing up a new customer or distributor, okay? You register them for free. I know I kind of covered it, but I got to repeat this stuff. Order tokens. Normally, with the up to 9 ways to earn, you are ordering product. Here you're going to order tokens, and you can order as many tokens as you want. You can order enough tokens for 2 packages, for 10 packages. If you're going to do an event somewhere, why not? It's $48 a package. If you're making money, go out and buy enough tokens for 10 packages. It's $480 or more if you can afford it. And you do an event, you have your laptop there with internet, you're signing people up, registering them, and you're giving them their you're working through the tokens with them. There's training on this we'll have available, so you can actually assign their tokens from your back office to their position. And then they just pay you either through PayPal or they write you a check or give you a cash. You're doing it right there. It's like a barter arrangement. So you're getting paid as soon as that happens. And then it triggers a commission on top of that. So it's good to have. Activate their position by ordering their package, okay? Because after you have the tokens, you go click activate on their position. If they're in their back office, if it's from you, you just need to make sure you copy and paste their serial, which you can see from your back office in the genealogy page. And then you just copy and paste that into where it is on the form. So, or you just log into their account and click activate. Well, actually you can if you're going to have tokens in advance. You can't do that. You have to do it from your back office. And if you need help with that, I will show you how to do it. It's very easy. You can stock up on the tokens like I just said. Use these tokens to activate customers, even distributors as well. People that are already on your team, you do a meeting, you can do it that way. And I talk about how they can pay you through PayPal. They can give you a check. They can give you cash. It doesn't really matter because the transaction's happening live. The direct sale. The 7 habits of highly successful people. 1, make money. 2, this is just a little joke around. Here, make some more money, make lots more money, make even more money, make more. Don't stop making money. And 1 through 7. That's what they're teaching a lot in direct sales. But we have a direct sales side of it and a residual side through a team as well. We have both aspects of it. Sell the problem you solve, not the product. So when you're doing the demo, this is important to remember. Sell the problem you solve, not the product. I touched on that already. So the direct sale is unlimited, okay? You cannot sponsor yourself. Your sponsor is the sponsor of all the packages you order. If you sponsor me and I come in with 7 packages, you have 7 direct sales. And every time I order another package, you're getting another direct sale and another position added to your binary. Every time your customer or a distributor you sponsored orders a package, you are paid $6, which is 300 pesos. Can't go any higher than that because we're talking about in the binary unlimited levels. And that means your customer, when they buy another package again, they're buying it maybe 20, 30 levels deep in the binary. So that's why it's done this way. Otherwise, there won't be any money to pay out. But this will add up in time, okay? If you have, and I kind of talked about this, if you have someone that signs up and orders 7 packages, you're getting $42 for that one person for all their positions when they activate it. This is a residual income type business because they're going to keep ordering packages and it's going to add to their binary and to your binary. So it's very powerful. Let's get into the binary commissions and then we'll be done. Okay, this is your genealogy, sample of it. And when you log into your back office, you'll see a table. And all the way to the right of the table will be a link for genealogy. Just click the top one. If you have 3 positions here, this is an example. This is what will happen. You want to do two things here. One, if you're going to register somebody new, you click in that highlighted area, you click new. If you want to add another position for yourself, you just click add. Okay, make sure you click the right one. New, you need first name, last name, email, phone, and what their username is going to be. If you add a position for you, you just click add and then submit. 1-2 seconds, you're done. And it'll open up another position. What you don't see here is it'll have your name, your sponsor. There's a serial number there that you're going to use, and that's the ID for that position, and a link that'll say activate. When you click that link, it takes you to the activation page. Your serial number is already entered. You don't have to do that. But if you're buying tokens in advance, you got to do it from your back office. So you can try and click their activate, see if it works. All right. So go into your genealogy, go to their position, click their activate, and see if it loads. And it should. So you may not have to copy and paste it. Just remember that. Again, a lot of new things, so it's a lot to remember, but once you get it down, it's all pretty easy. So let's get into the binary, and then we're going to be done. The binary is infinite levels deep, and it's $3 per match. And if you have multiple positions that are activated, you could have multiple matches when you have two people coming in, because you may have your positions stacked in order. So if somebody comes in think of it this way, okay? And we've got a few more minutes here. Think of it this way. And this is one way I thought about yesterday. It's $3, okay, to get a match. And you have somebody come in on the left. I say that's $1.50, and you have somebody come in on the right. That's $1.50. That gets you your 3. But you have to have 3 to get a match. So you need $1.50 on the left and $1.50 on the right. Or you could even say 150, however you want to word it. So if you have 150 come in on the left and you have 3 positions above that, the top one, then number 2, and then number 4, that's 150 times 3, not 1. That's where the difference will come in. You'll make quite a bit more money by having 7 positions that are activated. This is a residual income binary, very unique and rare. Keep talking about it because it's rare. It's residual because every time you or a customer or another distributor gets a package, it's creating another position in the binary. There's no flushing here, so nothing goes away. You don't lose there's no time limit. If somebody comes on the left, it doesn't go away. They just stay there. There's no capping. There's no limitation on how much money you can make per day. All right? No monthly fees, no auto ship. I want to get that straight. That's people asking that all the time. No monthly fees, no auto ship. Now, let me explain this. The way to get around auto ship is we had to implement this. Up to 16 matches per binary level. That's 32 people takes to do that. So on each level of your binary, through infinite levels deep, you can get 16 matches on that level. It could be 1,000 levels deep. We didn't want to put a limitation on it. We didn't want to have capping. We didn't want to have flushing. So this was the only way to do it without break road going broke, because they have to have some kind of limitations and no monthly fees or auto ship. Now, this is also unique, and I like this for certain reasons. At every 5th matching pair is placed into escrow. So that means if you have one match, you're paid $3. Another match, $3. When you get to your 5th match, the $3 is going to go into an escrow account that you can use to either buy more product, or you can use that to upgrade in the up to 9 ways to earn. So maybe you're a builder, you want to go elite, and whatever difference is there, like you don't have enough yet, they'll subtract it for the elite, so you can get to elite faster. In the US, you have achiever, it can be used for that. Also, your customers can use it if they want to become distributors in the 9 ways to earn. If they don't, good news is that 5th matching pair, they can redeem that as cash if they want. It's just something they're doing to help people upgrade, because we know a lot of people in this industry spend the money as fast as they make it. So this creates like a savings account for them. I really love this. Spillover is going to be extremely high here because people are going to have multiple package orders. They're going to do that. It's just going to be lots of spillover. I already see it happening. People above you are going to place people below you, and people above them are going to place people below you. So you're going to see a tremendous amount of spillover. Then you have customers that buy a package. If they buy another package later on, it may not even be your customer. It may be somebody else's customer above you, but there's no place to go except below you. So you're going to get spillover from customers doing orders. So I haven't seen anything like this ever in this industry, ever. And I've been in it for a long time. This is unique. It's exciting. It's very different, and it can turn into be a lot of income. You can place distributors and customers inside your binary. This is not just the extreme outside like the 9 ways to earn. And you don't need to sponsor one on the left, one on the right. Your sponsor can place somebody below on one side, and you can do the other. You're qualified, binary qualified, as long as they activate. So, in fact, some of you have family members and ask, can I place people below their left and right? Yeah, you can if you want to, but then you're creating another leg you need to build. So you want to be careful there. But technically, what people are going to see is they can sponsor one person on one side and you place somebody on their other side because that's your leg that you're building, your power leg, and they're done. One person. And that one person refers a lot of people, and the person you've placed below them refers people. They're going to get so many rewards, even from one person. That should encourage them to want to do more. That's just another benefit of this binary, the way they set it up. But obviously you want more than that. Let me stop the recording here. I do apologize for some of those typos. We'll get those corrected for future events.